Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here, back from the dead, back at you again with another video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box, and as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the internet, and most importantly, tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. That's all you gotta do. That's it. So like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question or two or three or four or five, whatever. And hit the bell, get notified, because if you don't hit the bell, then you're not gonna get notified and you're never gonna know when I do a video. So that's all I gotta say about that. So, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and now Instagram. All the link, all the stuff is down below in the description box. And that's it. Now I know you can't see me. My chair. I don't have my regular chair, so it is what it is. I'll make the most of it. And if you can't see me, well, fuck you. That's that. All right, been a while since I did a video, and I apologize for that. I've been really busy with work. Work's just kicking my ass. I've been working like 5 days a week now, and I'm gonna get basically today, part of tomorrow, and then part of tomorrow I work, and then I work the night shift, and then I got all day Thursday off, and then a quarter to about a half of the day on Friday off, and then I go in my my regular Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday routine, which is going to be the normal, probably my new schedule for the next weeks, months, because already we're losing people left and right. It's just not fun, but more money to be made, and that's all I guess. That's as much as I want a lot of money, I'm tired, I'm achy. Work. My job is very demanding, and I gotta lift heavy boxes. That's why the freaking guns like this, I can beat the living shit out of people. Like a certain rat and his little butt buddies. But that's another story for another time. I'm not gonna go there. And if they're watching, well, fuck you. Kiss my royal behind. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, so yeah, like I said, I've been working, and just haven't had time to get on here or even get on my phone, because I've been taking care of Rose's mom lately, because she's going to be here for the next couple more weeks, which sucks. I get no privacy, so as much as I want to do videos every fucking day or every other day when I don't have work, and give you guys the best in Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Dynamite, and NXT reviews and pay-per-view reviews and some news here and there, I just haven't really had time. And it's not the way I really wanted to start off 2021, but gotta make sacrifices, and if you can't make sacrifices here on YouTube, then you shouldn't even be on YouTube. And then that's all I can say about that. So anyway, on this Tuesday evening, January the 12th, 2021, right in the middle of January. Just amazing how time just flies by. It's just amazing, We got one freaking, well, not even a snowstorm here in the winter. I mean, we had that a few days before the winter started, but the weather here in the Northeast has been pretty tranquil. Not really much storms. I think we're getting rain on Friday. Not that I care. I mean, I have to work Friday night and Saturday night, and probably Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, and then Monday evening as usual. But hopefully I get a break in that 4 day weekend. 4 day work period. But it is what it is. Anyway, enough about that bullshit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this Tuesday evening on the Killer of Demons channel, it is time for the return. Well, not really a return, but it is time for your late and out-of-date Monday night review for January the 11th, 2021, from the Thunderdome in Orlando, in Tampa, Florida. I almost said Orlando, but not in Orlando anymore. But in Tampa, Florida, at the Trop. All right, we're getting closer and closer to the Royal Rumble, coming up in 19 days. Just a little over almost 2 weeks away. And they're formulating some stuff. They got a lot of people, a lot more names being added to the men's and women's Royal Rumble match. We now know the WWE title match. Now we know the Universal title match, and both matches fucking suck. And that's all I gotta say about that. But WWE continues to trudge along in 2021, pissing everybody off. But Legends Night, they got 2.16. Woo! A 2.16. Because they had to bring back old farts like Ric Flair and Hogan brother, and Goldberg. That's how they can get they can get above 2 million views to get old farts. And I bet you this week, I don't even know what this week did yet. Probably, I would say about 1.6, maybe 1.7, especially with what happened at the end of Raw last night. I don't know, but we'll see. AEW and NXT's numbers went way down last week. I mean, especially AEW's, they had 976,000 for the Brody Lee tribute show, and last week they did like 600,000 views. Now, I know everybody's gonna say, "Oh, but, everybody was watching CNN because of the fucking thing with the Capitol and what happened at the Capitol building." By the way, all those people who went there are fucking idiots. And I'm glad that all of them, well, not all of them, but most of them, the ones that got into the Capitol, are fucking, are fucking jail. They really should be shot. You should get the death penalty and sentenced to death by firing squad. That's what I would do. And Trump should be fucking in jail. He's about to get impeached again, but and now, all 50 state capitals are going to have protests from now up until next Wednesday. We're fucked. That should be fun, especially in Albany and in New York City. That should be fun. It should be fun going to work and looking at all these fucking idiots in the streets protesting for Trump. I voted for Trump in 2016. Because I didn't want Hillary Clinton to be president. And over the last couple of years, he's done some things, not great things, but he's done a couple of good things here and there. And that's all I can say about that. Yeah, he's done some good things, but lately he's just ever since he lost the election. I guess I'll do it anyway. Lost the election. He's just been a big fat baby. The Trump supporters are acting like complete babies. And what happened last Wednesday? Just a disgrace to be a disgrace to America. Another act of, I can't say terrorism because it's not terrorism, but an act of democracy. These Trump supporters can't just get over that they clearly lost, even though Biden supposedly, cheated and won the election. But even if he didn't, still, get over it. All you fucking Trump tards and fucking idiots, going around America. Chuck Schumer had he was doing something in, I think, New York, and some dumb bitch started berating him. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but shut the fuck up already. Just let Biden go in peacefully, not with all these fucking protests all the way up until end of the day of inauguration day next week, January the 20th. Let it go through smoothly. Don't act like a complete an asshole. I'm an American. I voted for Trump. Don't be an asshole and go to the state capitals and protest for Trump. I mean, if you want to do it peacefully. If not, stay the fuck home and sit on your fucking fat ass and enjoy the next 4 years of Biden. Though there probably won't be 4 years of Biden because Biden will probably be dead between, in that time, might be dead in that time frame. And then we'll get the first black Asian woman president, Kamala Harris. That's what everybody wants, what Nancy Pelosi wants, that dumb fucking witch. But it is what it is. So who knows? Who cares? I really don't give two shits about, the way who runs this fucking country anymore. I really don't care. It doesn't really affect me that much. By the way, thanks for the dislikes, jack-offs. Love you long time. Keep sucking big fat royal super dick. Keep it up. Keep it up, because just like what I do to your mamas, I jizz in your face. It is what it is. Just keep sucking on my dick, that's all. And leaving dislikes, because dislikes equals views. Thank you for the views, thank you. No. And some guy just said I need a haircut. Yeah, I do need a haircut, but I need a trim. I'm gonna get a trim soon. I just like my hair. I like the way my hair looks right now. And if you don't like it, well, you man. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, that's enough chitty chat, bing bang, douchey bag stuff. All right, let's get into Monday Night Raw for this week. And like I said, Monday Night Raw, it was okay. The ending was kind of shocking. It was shocking, to say the least, with Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton in his monotonous voice, and what happened to Randy at the end. And, the news from earlier yesterday that Drew McIntyre, the WWE champion, got COVID, tested positive for the fucking virus, and now he's in quarantine for, I think, the next week or two. So that kind of hurts WWE's plans, because they were supposed to have Drew McIntyre talk about what happened last week with Goldberg. They were supposed to do it in the ring last night, but since he got COVID, he's at home quarantining, so they had him do a via phone, or basically via phone segment, talking about what happened last week. No sign of Goldberg, of course, because Goldberg's via satellite probably next week, because he's not going to be there. I doubt it. Next time I'll probably see Goldberg is either the week after next week, or the go-home show before the Royal Rumble, when they'll probably have a contract signing. Like nobody will give two shits about, because we all know Goldberg's winning the belt. Because they can't find anybody else besides Drew, besides Brock, besides Goldberg, besides Orton to hold that damn belt. I mean, they're not going to give it to anybody else like Andrade or, AJ Styles. They really should give it to AJ Styles, but they won't. They're sure as hell not going to give it to The Miz if or when he cashes in that damn Money in the Bank briefcase. Not going to give it to The Miz. Not giving it to John Morrison. And sure as hell not giving it to Kofi Kingston. By the way, Kofi, get better. You have Kofi wasn't on Raw last night because he had a broken jaw from last week. Everybody's getting their jaw broken lately. I mean, freaking Finn Balor got fucking metal stuff in his fucking jaw. Kyle O'Reilly, I think almost. I don't know if he broke his jaw because he was holding his freaking mouth after his hellacious match with Finn Balor at New Year's Evil last week. That was a pretty good match. Match of the year candidate for NXT right now. But, I think his jaw got broken. Now Kofi's jaw got broken. I mean, everybody's fucking. I mean, people got freaking glass jaws or something. What the fuck, man? It's fucking insane. It is fucking insane. It's crazy. Fucking everybody's starting to get injury prone at the wrong time. It's Royal Rumble season, you know, the road to WrestleMania. You know, and after this, you got, I think next month is the Elimination Chamber, unless they do Fastlane. But I think next month is going to be the Elimination Chamber. And then supposedly March 28th is the date for WrestleMania. They really haven't said anything about changing dates. Don't know about that. So right now, March 28th is WrestleMania. So WrestleMania will be in March. And then they'll probably, like, 3 or 4 weeks, three weeks later will be maybe Extreme Rules or whatever isn't going to be in April. And then May probably be Fastlane. You know, and then the start to the road to Money in the Bank and the road to SummerSlam right after that. So we're on the road to the Royal Rumble, which won't have fans. You know, everybody thought that, you know, this will be the year that fans will return to big time pay-per-views like the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania and SummerSlam, but, you know, not happening as far as we know for the Royal Rumble. You know, I think WWE said today that as much as they want fans to be there, they're not going to be there. So I think the first actual live event that will have fans is AEW Revolution in February, because that's going to be in Jacksonville, of course. You know, unless they're actually allowed to go somewhere else. I don't know, but we'll see. So Royal Rumble is not going to have fans. It's going to be at the Trop. So basically nobody's going to be there. And the Royal Rumble right now looks like shit. It does. It does. I mean, Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. And like I said, Goldberg's gonna win that. And then lose to Brock Lesnar because Brock's coming back at the Rumble. Probably be in the Rumble, maybe at number 30. Or somewhere maybe near the end of the Rumble. Win the Royal Rumble. Face Goldberg again for like, was it like a fourth or fifth time they fought. Win the belt at WrestleMania 37. And then go on a nice, like, another year-long reign because nobody else is going to beat Brock. Besides Drew, and not going to be Randy. I doubt it's going to be Randy. Probably not going to be Bray Wyatt when he comes back, which I think he's going to be coming back at the Royal Rumble to probably eliminate Randy because Randy's now in the Royal Rumble. So, see what happens with that. You know, you got Daniel Bryan in the Royal Rumble. Big E's probably going to be in the Royal Rumble. He's another guy that could possibly win it. Keith Lee, you know, is in the Royal Rumble. Sheamus is in the Royal Rumble. You know, so you got Drew and Goldberg. Nobody gives two shits. And on the SmackDown side, for the Universal title, they had a gauntlet match on SmackDown with Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn, I forget who else was it. Shinsuke Nakamura, who went to the end, and then they had Jey Uso come in, and basically him and Roman beat the crap out of Shinsuke Nakamura. Because, you know, they didn't want Roman versus Shinsuke Nakamura, even though Shinsuke was not going to get the title, even though he should get the title, but they don't want to do that match, even though they're doing the match now on Friday Night SmackDown this Friday night. So we're going to see Roman versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Not that Shinsuke's going to win, but, you know, and now they have, you know, and as we saw on SmackDown, you know, Jey Uso came in, and then Adam Pearce comes down with Paul Heyman. They throw Adam Pearce in the ring because Heyman's like, "Oh, you're going to be in the gauntlet match now," and Adam Pearce's like, "Fuck." So they beat up Nakamura, and Pearce like, "Oh shit, what am I going to do now?" And then he gets super kicked by Jey Uso. Took the best super kick bump I ever seen. Next to anybody got super kicked by the Young Bucks or Adam Cole, baby. But now Adam Pearce is going to face Roman Reigns for the Universal title at the Royal Rumble. Does anybody care? No, I know the glare is from my light is bad. I apologize for that. So it is what it is. If you don't like it, well, click off the video. I don't give two shits. So yeah, so Adam Pearce and Roman Reigns, just a throwaway match. Both title matches are throwaway matches. Basically, Roman's gonna retain, probably face Bryan at WrestleMania. If Bryan does win the Royal Rumble, I mean, there's 3 people that could probably win the Royal Rumble. 4 people that could win the Royal Rumble right now: Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, Big E, or Daniel Bryan, Big E, Brock, and Keith Lee. And on the women's side, it'd probably be Charlotte or Bianca Belair. That's it. But I'll get to Charlotte in a little bit. So yeah, like I said, the Royal Rumble is shaping up to be a corny throwaway pay-per-view. It used to be a great, a great pay-per-view back in the day. One of the big 4 pay-per-views to start off the year. Every year starts off with the Royal Rumble, and then the next big pay-per-view is WrestleMania, and then after that SummerSlam, and then the end of the year is the Survivor Series. And last year's was good. Like Drew McIntyre winning the men's Royal Rumble and Charlotte Flair winning the women's Royal Rumble, and then the return of Edge in the men's Royal Rumble. So I mean, last year was pretty good. This year doesn't look to be that good. I mean, the only thing you could probably look for is both Rumbles, and that's it. Everything else is probably gonna suck. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so let's get into Monday Night Raw. So we begin. Let me just get my notes loaded up, and we are off and running on this. All right. So we begin Monday Night Raw last night with the game. Triple H with his big proboscis nose, and he's married to Stephanie McMahon. Bang her every night. Hi, Steph. Anyway, so we get the game. Triple H in the Thunderdome. He's like, well, it's been a while since I've done this, but welcome to the Thunderdome and welcome to Monday Night Raw. So he's about to talk, and then Randy Orton and his mountainous voice comes up. And he brings up the match that he was supposed to have last night with Drew McIntyre, a non-title match, but since Drew got the virus, they had to rewrite Raw and do everything off the fly. He brings up, and Triple H says that it's not going to happen, and Orton knows why. Orton says he's aware, but he figures Triple H is here to make an official ruling, and he wants to know what it's going to be. Is it going to be that Orton's going to enter the Rumble last, or is he going to be handed the WWE title? So Triple H says, well, if you want the belt, you have to earn it by winning the Royal Rumble, obviously. So Orton says the only reason Triple H would be here is to make a call and make sure that it benefits him. Hunter then wonders if this is where they're at now. Cheap threats, stand there and flex their muscles, thinking that Triple H is caring and everything. Hunter says he's been impressed over the last year with Randy. He watched the old Randy Orton step back into the dance. He'd be gone for a while, and he sat back and watched it take place. And a lot of people criticized. They didn't understand it. Hunter says he stayed home and watched he watched Randy light a match, watched it burn, just like Orton did, knowing that everything Orton wanted was on the other side of the flame, and all Orton had to do was drop it, and he did, dropping it on Bray Wyatt. And Hunter doesn't think he was ever more proud of Randy. He would have done the same thing if he was in his shoes. Stood between Orton and what he wanted. Hunter says there's a few things Orton has done that even he doesn't understand. Kicking legends in the head or humiliating them like Mark Henry, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, like he did last week. He doesn't understand why Randy did that. Talks about Ric Flair's a legend, and humiliating him had no benefit. And it made him look at Randy differently. He tells Randy he's not a legend, not everything he thinks he is, but he's a good no good old fashioned prick, like most of these people on YouTube, pricks. But we all know the biggest prick of them all. Well, we know that. We know who he is, and that's all I gotta say about that. But it is what it is. That's all. So calls Orton a prick. Orton says he's at his peak, he's in his prime, and is a legend in his own time, just like he was. Then he asks, I don't know if he still got it. Is the cerebral assassin still in that body? Is the game alive? The King of Kings? Then he kind of challenges him to a match, for old time's sake. But Hunter has to accept the challenge. So he challenges to the fight. And he says Orton is smart enough to know that when someone wants them to do something, you don't give them the satisfaction. Absolutely. And basically, there's no benefit for him. And the answer is no. So Orton's like, you say no. Is that because you still have your balls in Stephanie's purse? Damn, Randy. Damn, you're savage. Not Randy Savage, but savage. That was a savage, comeback. So Triple H gets mad, gets in Randy's face, punches him right in the mouth. So Orton slides out of the ring, holding his jaw, because he has to make sure his jaw is not broken like Kofi and Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly, because we don't need that. So he checks his jaw, and he gives Hunter an evil smirk, and still has the mic, and he's like, I guess yes. So looks like we get a good old-fashioned street fight between Randy Orton as Lutner's voice and the Game, Triple H, to end the show. But we'll see what happens with that. We got a little bit more. We got a couple of segments with Hunter and with Randy throughout the show, hyping up the match. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So I gave that 2.5 stars to start the show. And that's all I can say about that. So we're all running with Monday Night Raw. So then we go to comedy with Tom Stupid Idiot Phillips, Samoa Joe, and Byron Saxton, basically reminding us that Triple H didn't really accept anything. Duh! Really now? We all know that he didn't say yes. No, with his fist he said yes, not verbally. Idiots. Anyway, so after that, they bring up the whole thing with what happened last week with Charlotte Flair and Asuka losing to Peyton Royce and classy Lacey Evans, as the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, cost Charlotte the match, and then Charlotte got pissed at her dad, getting in his face, is like, don't get in my business again. So we'll see what came in that. So we see what, we saw the replay of that. Then we go backstage with Sarah Schreiber and her best Cindo from Mortal Kombat look, that whole slick back hair like Sindel, Mortal Kombat, or whatever, I think it's Sindel or somebody. I forget. The other lady, I forget what her name is from Mortal Kombat. Not like Katana and Melina or anything like that. Not that Melina, but Melina. Not, because their hair is different. I'm thinking it's Sindel. Pretty sure it's Sindel. Anyway, so Sarah Schreiber comes up to Charlotte, who's getting ready for her match with classy Lacey Evans coming up. So she talks about Lacey Evans trying to get a little bit flirtatious with her dad. Charlotte calls her classless and says she isn't the first to hit on Ric Flair in front of her. Family comes first. The door's opening. Sarah brings up those words, and she says things were not patched up, but her dad knows how competitive she is. It's 2021, and she's about to have a match. So why is she being asked about her dad? And she's gonna show this classless woman how to act like a lady. So that's that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Charlotte goes to the ring, makes her entrance with more high pyro. Because Vince, Vince is a millionaire. He can buy a lot of pyro. But Tony Khan's a billionaire. He can get Kiss style fucking pyro. No, he should really call the guy that did the pyro for Kiss, that Kiss concert on New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. Give Kenny Omega your entrance. Saying, or Cody, Kiss style, freaking pyrotechnic entrance. No, Tony Khan's got the money. He can do it. It is what it is. So Charlotte makes her entrance, and then Kayla talks to Lacey. I mean, why couldn't Sarah talk to Lacey? I guess Kayla had her get her FaceTime. And speaking of Kayla, before I continue, Kayla Braxton got deactivated her Twitter account because all these fucking idiots going on her Twitter and saying that a member of her family died from COVID. Even though she had it not once, not twice, I think, but 3 times. And she survived it each and every time. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? This is why social media is a fucking disease. Got fucking idiots going on these social media websites, making fake accounts, think they're big and bad, trying to expose you, all this shit, especially here on YouTube, or and anywhere else. They think they can expose you. They can do all this threats, which basically doesn't do anything. Then you think, oh, it makes me big and proud. I'm a big guy. I can threaten anybody on YouTube. Yet in the end, you lose. Because you go to jail, or you just basically get your ass handed. That's it. That's all about that. So deactivated her Twitter, which fucking sucks. I think she's still on Instagram, unless she deactivated that too. But I mean, you fucking people on on social media need to fucking shut the fuck up. What if it was your family member who got COVID and died? You think you would like other people to go on your social media accounts and say, "Oh, I wish your girlfriend gets COVID. I wish your mom gets COVID." Sure, it's gonna piss you off. I mean, really, you're actually gonna stoop to that level and wish death on someone, especially somebody like Caleb Braxton, COVID not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's what the world is, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking idiots on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, anywhere. Just fucking evil fucking pricks. And karma's gonna come back to bite you guys. And when you die, you're going to fucking hell. That's all I gotta say about that. And people say that about me, but I'm going to heaven, sucker. Because the GOD believes in me. I'm strong with the GOD. Because I am a GOD. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so Lacey tells Kayla to calm down, grab a sweet tea. She couldn't say, "Hey, Kayla, grab goddamn tea!" Get that reference, you win bonus points, but you probably won't get that reference because you're stupid. Don't play video games, so that's all I can say about that. So Lacey says last week she didn't flirt with anyone that didn't want to be flirted with. And she says Ric Flair is a charming, handsome, powerful man's man. He's a man. He's a manly man. So, and she says that she's going to dedicate the match to Rick. And she's like, "I dedicate it to you, Nature Boy." Blows him a kiss. Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that situation as the match comes up in just a little bit. So I gave Lacey's promo 2 out of 5 stars. But before we get to Charlotte Flair and Lacey, we got a Drew McIntyre selfie promo. Basically talking about him getting COVID. He has no symptoms. But it shouldn't be COVID shouldn't be taken lightly. It can happen at anybody. It can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. And the only way we can stop this is by working together. Wear your mask, social distance, same bullshit that me and a whole bunch of fucking people said over the last almost 1 year. So, yeah. So, Drew McIntyre, the voice of reason. Wear your mask. Social distance. Wash your fucking hands. Be a real American. Whew. No, he's not going to say that, but, Drew McIntyre, the voice of reason for COVID-19. Whoop-de-damn do. So, yeah. So, that's that. So, we got a Drew McIntyre promo. It's just saying, COVID, but I'm okay. It is what it is. All right, so I gave that 0.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get to Lacey and Charlotte. Match wasn't really anything to write home about. Charlotte was came out of the gates beating the crap out of Lacey, or as I call her, Liberty Bell from Glow. Basically doing the same fucking gimmick as her. Zora, the Russian, to come out. No, we need a Russian character. We need Lana to come out as her Russian character. Like, I am Lana. I'm Russian. Ah, yeah. Rusev, American. Putin. Ah. All we need is Lana to come out. Go back to her Russian gimmick. And have a long ass feud with Lacey Evans. That's what we need. But it is what it is. So she's beating the crap out of Lacey, focusing on the. Lacey gets the ropes, and then we hear the music of "Woo!" Shaboy, Ric Flair, style, woo, profiling, and Charlotte sees her dad coming to the ring. She's like, "Oh fuck, my dad's here! Fuck!" So she's not a happy camper. As we go to commercial, we come back. Charlotte's still in control, working over the leg. And then Lacey gets in a little bit of offense. She gets a Bronco Buster, sends Charlotte out of the ring. Referee starts to count. And Lacey goes out to fight Charlotte on the outside. Gets kicked by Charlotte, then reverses a whip and sends Charlotte into the barricade. Ow. But Charlotte gets back in the ring at 6. Lacey gets in the ring after that. She gets in the ring and tries to do her best Ric Flair strut. Does it really horribly, but it is what it is. Misses a knee drop, is able to send Charlotte down head first. Then she locks in a submission, but Charlotte drops her. And they go back and forth after that. And Charlotte gets the advantage. She hits the exploder, kips up. She's like, "Woo! I'm ready to fight." Then she pushes Lacey over the top rope and hits a right forearm. And a big boot sends Lacey to the ground outside, right near Ric Flair. Charlotte grabs Lacey, sends her back in the ring. Looks at her dad. Goes up to the top rope looking for a moonsault. Lacey's up, pulls Charlotte's leg out. Charlotte hits a backbreaker, which sends Lacey back into the turnbuckle. Then she hits natural selection right near the ropes. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Ric Flair's there to put her foot, put Lacey's foot on the ropes. And Charlotte gets pissed, and she calls Lacey a hooker. Okay. Lacey gets up, tries for the women's right, and missed. Charlotte gets her to the apron again, looks for a suplex from inside to the outside the ring into the ring. She picks her up. Rick shoves Lacey into a pinning combination, holds Charlotte's boot down. 1, 2, 3. Lacey Evans gets the sneaky, heinous win over Charlotte, thanks to her dad. So now Ric Flair is back to being a heel. Now he's siding with Lacey Evans. So basically, Lacey's sucking his dick. But it is what it is. And that's all I'll say about that. So match was wasn't great. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with this whole situation between Charlotte, her dad, and the hooker named Lacey Evans. And that's all I can say about that. So, excuse me. So, like I said, I gave all that 2 out of 5 stars. And that's that. All right, then we go stage. We see Keith Lee. We're gonna bask in his glory. He's being interviewed, but Sheamus fella comes up. Says there's nothing he'd do less than kick him when he's down. He earned Drew's respect last week in that great main event. If Drew respects him, then Sheamus does as well. And then in comes The Miz and Morrison. Miz and Morrison, hey, ho, ho. They come in, mock them, calling them Losers Row. Miz says he's still Mr. Money in the Bank, which means ka-ching! So Sheamus brings up Dumb and Dumber, if they ever seen that movie before. So Morrison calls Miz the dumber of the group. Very, very nice to lay, put your partner under the bus there, John. It is what it is. So Miz wants to right all the wrongs of 2020. And Sheamus and Keith Lee were that. Miz talks about the Cleveland Browns beating the Pittsburgh Steelers this past Sunday, shockingly, because Pittsburgh sucks. Well, they almost went undefeated and they lost like three in a row, and then right after that, you get to suck. That's what you get for going 12-0 or 13-0, whatever it went. You get exposed by the Browns of all games. It is what it is, but the Browns are going to get destroyed by the Bills this weekend. Just saying. So, all you Browns fans, you can go suck a fat cock. The Ravens play the Bills, I think, and I think the Browns play the Chiefs. So, yeah. So if you're a Browns fan, you're gonna get your asses kicked, and if you're a Ravens fan, like that big fat man down in Baltimore, ready to rage this weekend, because the Ravens are gonna get their butts kicked by the Bills. Just saying. So Miz mentions the Browns, and Keith Lee wonders if this is the smartest place for them to start. So accepts the tag team match, or accepts the match. I don't know if it's a tag. I guess it's a tag match. Miz asks what happened the last time they teamed up, and John's like, they lost, and Sheamus broke it. And they're like, correct. So looks like we're gonna get a tag team match, player, coming up with Miz and Morrison and Keith Lee and Sheamus fella. So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much all. That's it. All right, then we get to match number 2, which was supposed to be Jeff Hardy, dude, to Elias, but Elias comes out and says, I had a little boo-boo. I got a blister on my finger playing the guitar this week. So he tells Jeff that Jackson Riker, otherwise known as Gunner, is gonna fight this. So just gets on commentary. He didn't stay on commentary that long, and we get a 49-second suck fest. And Gunner wins with a 1926 schoolboy. So I gave that match a dud because it was so fucking stupid. And then afterwards, Jeff gets on the mic, tells Elias to get in the ring and face him because he couldn't beat him himself. So Elias is like, I got an injury, I got a boo-boo. So Jeff says to tell some universal truth and admit that Jackson Riker is better than him. So Elias is like, oh, you want to say that to me? I'm going to get in the ring now. So he goes to the ring and tells Gunner not to interrupt him. Wink. So we're going to get an impromptu third match. So we get to this match, and this match didn't even last 2 fucking minutes. They fought a little bit. Jeff with a drop kick to the thumb. Then he hits an elbow drop for a near fall. He hits Whisper in the Wind. Gets all hyped up. He spins for an insecure, but Elias tosses Jeff aside. Jeff comes back with a jawbreaker. And then Elias comes back with a run. He knocks the head. Hits a neck breaker to Jeff for a near fall. Then he hits an uppercut. Then another one. Jeff comes back with a 1925 backslide. Elias escapes. Jeff with a kick. Then he hits the Twist of Fate. Goes to the top rope looking for the Swanton Bomb. So we see Gunner just watching, not, because he, can't really do anything. That's what Elias said. So Jeff's like, You're not gonna attack me? Okay. So he hits the Swanton. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Hardy, dude, picks up the win. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Didn't really give 2 about that. And then afterwards, Elias like, why didn't you help me? And Gunther's like, you told me not to help you. So yeah, I really don't freaking like this whole. Why are they going back to Elias and freaking Jeff Hardy? Now you're adding Gunner. Stupid. Recycled, regurgitated bullshit matches every fucking week. That's why Raw fucking sucks. SmackDown's getting that way too. But this is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm gonna abbreviate because I think my is coming home, so I'm gonna abbreviate something to this view. And well, that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we get the match number 4, Keith Lee and on the Miz and Morrison. It was an okay match. There was a point in the match where Keith Lee sends Morrison flying across the ring. Then he hits a pow period, which broke the turnbuckle. Damn. So that was a kind of a holy shite moment. So they had to, go to commercial, and then took about 20 minutes to fix the damn turnbuckle. So we come back, they go back, and we get near the end. And Keith Lee comes in, has a chop, sends Miz to the outside. Then Lee turns to Morrison, hits the Pele kick. Morrison goes off the middle rope, but Keith Lee swats him out of the air with that big two-handed chop. Lee looks to finish it with a spirit bomb, but Sheamus with the blind tag. Here's the boog kick. 1, 2, 3. Keith Lee and Sheamus fella get the win. And that's that. So then after the match, Keith Lee's like, oh, impressive. So match was all right. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. And we're going to move on from there. All right, then we go backstage with Triple H talking to Sarah about the challenge that was laid upon him by Randy Orton. Hunter says he came here tonight he came here in a business capacity, which we didn't know why. Still don't know why. He says he does what he does, which is, talk good, have a big proboscis nose. So he accepts the challenge. So we're going to get a street fight to end the show. That's that. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. And then we go back to the ring. We still see Sheamus and Keith Lee in the ring. They're having a shoving match. And the referee, he's backing them up. And he's like, oh, you guys want to fight? Ring the bell! So they have a fight. So we get the match number 5. We get Sheamus and Keith Lee. They go back and forth. And getting to the end, Sheamus drops his leg across the face of Keith Lee a couple of times. Keith Lee gets out of it, locks the hands. He lifts Sheamus and drops him right on his back. Ow. Then he locks the head, goes for a power bomb, the spirit bomb. He hits the spirit bomb, kind of messes the cover a little bit. And he gets the win. So Keith Lee gets the win. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. That was that. Just a throwaway match. I don't know why they had it. Just to fill time, I guess. And then Keith Lee gets up. Sheamus is about to get up, and he puts his hand out for a fist bump. And Sheamus swats it away, and then he hugs him. Because we need a good old-fashioned hug. Gotta hug it out like Daniel Bryan and Kane. I am the tag team champion. So we got that. So I don't know what the hell this Keith Lee Sheamus thing is about, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And that's that. All right, then we come back to Monday Night Raw. We see what happened last week with Goldberg making a challenge to Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble for the WWE belt. Then we get another Drew promo, basically saying before he got the chance to thank all the legends at the ramp, he was interrupted by Goldberg. He admits that he and his brother used to love watching Goldberg the crap out of somebody every week. He was a little bit starstruck, but of course you never meet your heroes in person because they will always let you down. And he said Goldberg let him down, let his own legacy down. He put words in Drew's mouth that he basically never said. So he does mention that Goldberg fucked up his script. Thank you, Drew. So you say Goldberg got it all wrong, of course. Goldberg doesn't know anything about being the WWE champion. And that's the only reason why he challenged him. He doesn't want to accept Goldberg is 20 years older than him, and he asks, "Would you want to fight yourself in your prime?" So then, okay, well, I accept. And then Drew's like, "You next." So now the match is now official for the Royal Rumble. Blah 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 blah. Goldberg's gonna win. Nobody's gonna give a flying fuck. And that's all I about that. So I gave Drew's promo 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, there we go backstage with everybody's favorite bro, Matt Riddle, talking about pizza, saying that he can't wait for his match with Bobby Lashley later on for the United States belt, and saying that Lashley's like a box of like a pizza with all the the meats and cheese and all that. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Talking about pizza. Right, they really know what to do with Matt Riddle. Shit. And then we see Gran Metalik and Lindsay Dorado looking on like, "Ese, what are you talking about, ese? Que loco." That's that. So yeah, so I gave that a dud because I didn't give 2 shits about it. All right, after that we get the match number 6, T-Bar, otherwise known as Dominik Dijakovic, with Retribution at ringside, taking on Xavier Woods all alone because Kofi broke his jaw. Match didn't really go anywhere. Basically, T-Bar beat the crap out of him, and he wins with the Torture Rack reverse GTS movie hits, Feast Your Eyes. So he hits that 1, 2, 3. Whoop-de-damn-do. Match I gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. Didn't give 2 shits. And I'm gonna move on from there. All right. After that, we get the match number 7 for the United States title: Bobby Lashley and Matt Riddle. Not much of a match, less 2 minutes, and Lashley wins by making Riddle tap out to the Hurt Lock. So Lashley retains the title. Is what it is. So I gave that match 1.5 out of 5 stars. And then Riddle gets all pissed. He thinks he's strong, he's mean and tough and everything. Calls that MVP to a fight. So MVP's like, "Oh, you want me?" So he goes to the ring. So we're gonna get that impromptu match coming up. But before that, we get actually before that we get a commercial. Then we come back. We get to the match. The match lasts 1 minute and 15 seconds. And Matt Riddle won by DQ after he goes to the top rope, goes off the top rope, but Lashley enters the ring and hits a spear. So someone by DQ. Match gave a dud. Didn't care. Lashley again continues to beat down, holds the United States title in the face of Matt Riddle, and then MVP for good measure kicks his ass. No, he's down, and that's that. It is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. Blah, 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 blah. That's that. All right, then we go backstage with the phenomenal AJ Styles without his big black diesel almost, and he's talking to Adam Pearce about, the match at WrestleMania, not WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and kind of does some Steiner math. His 33% could beat your 33%, and things, kind of talks about the possibility of Adam Pearce versus AJ at WrestleMania. I think Drew Gulak comes in. He declares himself into the Royal Rumble. Nobody cares. So Adam Pearce like, "Well, you just can't put yourself in. It's 30 people, dude." So Drew's like, "Well, AJ put himself in. Why can't I put myself in?" And mentions that AJ had a shot at the title and he blew it. So AJ's like, "Well, I can enter because I'm AJ Styles, fool. What have you done?" So Adam is Drew can enter the match, Royal Rumble match if he beats, and that match is coming up next. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's that. So we get to the match. Match wasn't anything great. Sucks that we didn't have the big black diesel there, but I guess AJ could have beat him on his own anyway. Actually, he almost was there. I apologize. He was there. I missed him. Sorry. I missed the big black guy. I mean, he's just right there. How can I miss the guy? Botch by myself. So AJ wins with a phenomenal form. 1, 2, 3. Whip-de-damn fucking do. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. And that's all I basically care. I don't care. That's stuff. All right. All right, then we get to what match number is this? Match number 10. Wow, they had a lot of matches tonight. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke take on Nia Jax and Shayna. Boring as fuck match. Nia and Shayna get the win. After Nia goes to the top rope, Shayna tags in. And because, you know, if Nia came off the top rope, she would probably either broke the ring or injured Mandy or Dana in the process. So thankfully, Shayna tagged in, locks in the cure for the clutch to Mandy. Mandy tapped out. And that's that. Match I didn't give two shits about. I gave that 1.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Nia looks a little bit pissed. Probably lead to the breakup of Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I don't care. And that's that. It is what it is. Nia and Shayna get the win over Mandy and Dana. And that's that. All right, then we get to the main event, match number 11, I guess you can say. The street fight between Randy Orton as Monotonous Voice and The Game, Triple H. Really, because they really didn't do much. I mean, Hunter hits a right hand, Orton flies out of the ring, gets back in, Triple H corners him, Orton hits an uppercut, then another one. Then Triple H kicks Orton out in the ring, goes outside. Orton kicks Triple H around into the, well, gets reversed. He hits the steel steps. Hunter sends Orton into the barricade near near the barricade, basically. Then Orton with a good old-fashioned Roddy Piper thumb to the eye as we see Orton is busted open hard way, not bleeding. Got hit hard way. I think it was busted open his mouth or something like that, not his head or anything like that. Sends Hunter into the announce table to say that him, Byron Saxton. Damn. Then Hunter lifts Orton, hits a back suplex onto the table. Didn't break because I am the table. The Triple H lifts up the apron, grabs his trusty sledgehammer, goes in the ring, says Orton now is about to kills Randy Orton with the sledgehammer. And then some of the screens go out, and it looks like, the whole thing when Bray Wyatt comes in. So Orton's on his knees in the ring, and then the entire lights go out. And then they sort of come on, and we see Triple H lift the sledgehammer, and it's on fire! The sledgehammer's on fire! Ah, God! How? I don't know. And Triple H's like, ooh, sledgehammer on fire. What can I do with this? So he's kind of confused. But again, then they come back on. Triple H is nowhere to be found. Then we hear the music, the Firefly Funhouse music hit, but it's kind of distorted because like Alexa's theme hits. Alexa's in the ring in the corner, staring at Randy. Randy turns, stares back at her. Alexa's pissed. She's like, Randy! And she's like, she puts her hand up to her neck like this. Then the other hand shoots a fireball, fire, into Randy Orton's face. Orton's like, ah, my eye, my eye! And he's on the ground, writhing in pain. And then commentary says that Alexa might have blinded him. Ooh, that's not good. So if they were going to have if Randy was going to be in the Royal Rumble, well, his chances are going to be slim to none right now. So big old fireball to the face. Good old-fashioned Sheik style. The Sheik, Sabu Sheik. Well, anybody who has thrown a fireball lately, like Conan and Sami Callihan, they know how to throw a fucking fireball. Well, Alexa did her best, but I think she did it wrong. But it is what it is. So Randy's blinded by the light. I think how my good buddy Double Z went on Twitter and he asked Randy, says, "Hey Randy, when you got a fireball thrown in your face, did it burn in the light?" Referencing his old theme. That was nice, Double Z. Good job. I love that savage comment, savage tweet. That was great. So I guess Randy did get burned by light. Or burned in the light, I guess. So it is what it is. So as I put in the title of this video, we got a flaming viper. So we'll see what happens next week with that situation. If Randy is blinded, he's blind, or maybe he survived it somehow. Maybe he should have paid out a Keith Lee's book. Remember when Keith Lee opened the contract and then a fireball went in his face thanks to Scarlett Bordeaux and Killer Cross? And then he looked blinded too, but somehow he was able to fight. I think Randy will be okay. I don't think Randy's like legit blinded, like storyline blinded maybe, but I think legit he's fine. So he'll be back by the Rumble most likely. And that's all I can say about that. All right. So we got trolls in the chat. Well, you're going bye bye. And we got a Niglet in the chat. I don't care. Goodbye. Ooh, report the stream. Ooh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm very scared. Like you're gonna take this down. Good luck trying, motherfuckers. Like I said, keep sucking on the big old fat royal super dick. Because I'm gonna in your face. Like I do to your mom. It is what it is. That's all I can say about that. So that's it. Thank you all for watching this video. So I gave the it wasn't a match. I gave the whole segment with Randy getting hit with a fireball and Alexa Bliss and Hunter. I gave all that 3 to 5 stars. That was the only basically good thing for Raw. That's it. So overall, Raw gets a 6 out of 10. And that's it. So thank you all for watching the video. And if you don't like it, well, too bad for you, because you can't do anything about it. And continue to suck on my royal dick, and that's it. Because you all feel me, and your mom, and all your moms love me. Have a nice day, fuckers. And that's all I gotta say about that. So 6 out of 10 for Raw. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, or hit me up via Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Let me know what you think. And that's all I gotta say about that. So I'm gonna end this video. I might do a video later tonight talking about New Japan and Wrestle Kingdom 15. I might do a review of that. Either make all the fucking sock accounts you want. I don't give a shit, Eric, because I know it's you, fucking Niglet. But it is what it is. And that's not being racist. But it is what it is. So that's it. So I'm gonna try to do my Wrestle Kingdom 15 review maybe a little bit later. I don't know. If not, maybe Thursday, because I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to do anything maybe tomorrow anytime. Maybe the mid-afternoon before I go to work. Maybe I'll do a video here and there. I don't know. But we'll see. And that's basically it. So thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening. Not very much to watch except for Dark and Impact tonight. So I might watch Impact later tonight. That's the only thing I can watch, besides Dark. And so I'll probably catch a little bit of Impact tonight. Kenny Omega's going to be on the show. The Good Brothers are going to be on the show. I think it's supposed to be Machine Gun Carl Anderson against Rich Swann. Non-title, of course. Because Hard to Kill is this weekend. So don't forget to watch TNA Impact tonight. And then watch Hard to Kill this Saturday night. So on pay-per-view. Not that I'm going to review it or anything, but it is what it is. Just let you know there's going to be a wrestling pay-per-view on this weekend, if you want to watch it or not. Besides watching football, and hockey's coming back on Thursday. Go Rangers! Yes! Fuck the Bruins. Fuck every other team in the National Hockey League. And that's all I can say about that. So, it is what it is. All right. I'm going to go watch some TV and wait for my missus to come home. And I'm going to have, later on, I'm going to have some dinner. Because I'm, got to have dinner, of course. Got to feed the old tummy because I'm hungry. And I'll just be with the missus, and that's basically it. And that's it. All right, everybody, thank you all for watching. And if, like I said, if you don't like it, well, too bad for you. You can all kiss my royal fat ass and rotate on my super dick long time, because your moms do it a lot. And that's it. You're not down with that? Well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. All right, I'll be back sometime later, or maybe in the next couple of days. With a Wrestle Kingdom 15 review. Maybe Thursday I'll do my AEW review, maybe an NXT review as well. I'll try to get my SmackDown review up on Saturday before I go to work. Depending what time I go to work, I'm supposed to be in late, but I might get called in early, so I'm gonna try to do the SmackDown review before I go to work if I can. If not, I'll probably do it late Saturday night when I get out of work. And then we'll get ready for next week. And the traditional Martin Luther King edition of Monday Night Raw, as we're only 2 weeks away from the Rumble, and we'll see what happens with that. And we got AEW Dynamite, New Year's Smash Night 2 this Wednesday, and we got NXT, the aftermath of New Year's Evil as well on Wednesday, and we'll see what happens with that. So thank you all for watching this video. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on. And if you don't like that, I love you long time. Mwah. Love you. Kiss me, kissy, kissy. Love you long time. Love you. I love you. I love you. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. For all you motherfuckers and pussies out there in YouTube land, wherever land, go fuck yourselves if you're not down with that. And I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.